On the outskirts of a small town, where the fog clung to the ground like a shroud, there stood an old pumpkin patch. This wasn't just any patch. It was said to be cursed. Each Halloween, the townsfolk would whisper about the grinning pumpkin, a grotesque jack-o'-lantern that appeared only on the night of the harvest moon. One chilly October evening, a group of adventurous teens decided to explore the patch, daring each other to approach the infamous pumpkin. As they walked deeper into the patch, the air grew thick with an eerie stillness. The moonlight illuminated a massive pumpkin at the center, its twisted grin and hollow eyes seeming to pulse with a sinister life of their own. "Look at that," one of the friends, Sarah, exclaimed, stepping closer. The pumpkin's carved features seemed to shift in the shadows, its grin widening as if it were aware of their presence. "Come on, it's just a pumpkin," Jake scoffed, rolling his eyes. But as he moved forward, a chill ran down his spine, and he felt an inexplicable urge to turn back. Ignoring the warning in his gut, Jake reached out to touch the pumpkin. As his fingers brushed its rough skin, a deep, echoing laughter erupted from the pumpkin, shaking the ground beneath them. The laughter was not joyful, it was mocking, filled with malice. "Run!" Sarah screamed, her face pale with terror. The group turned to flee, but the patch seemed to shift around them, the rows of pumpkins closing in like a maze. The laughter grew louder, reverberating through the night, and shadows danced in the corners of their vision. One by one, the friends stumbled and fell, the grinning pumpkin's laughter growing more sinister with every cry. It felt as if the very earth was swallowing them whole. Sarah tried to pull Jake to safety, but he was frozen in fear, entranced by the glowing eyes of the pumpkin. Suddenly, the laughter stopped. The patch fell silent, and the moon hung high and full, casting a pale light over the scene. The friends, now scattered and lost, could hear whispers in the wind, calling out their names, drawing them back toward the center of the patch. Days later, the townsfolk searched for the missing teens but found nothing. Just the grinning pumpkin, its smile wider than ever, glowing ominously in the night. Every year since, on Halloween night, the pumpkin appears again, waiting for the next group of curious souls to wander into its cursed embrace. And as the harvest moon rises, the townsfolk remind their children, "Stay away from the pumpkin patch, or the grinning pumpkin will claim you too."